This video will help you understand better the content of the other courses that will form this Agile Project Management, the PMI-ACP Agile Certified Practitioner certification program. And just to be clear, because what I call section in the larger certification program is a course by itself, let's see what every section includes. Section 1, the Agile Project Management Essentials, will have 2 parts. And the first one will be on what is called the Agile approach. After completing this part, you will be able to understand the characteristics of Agile project management and why is this important, distinguish between primary and secondary Agile values, and how this might help you in your work, recognize and apply Agile principles in your projects, recognize and use the differences between defined and empirical methodologies, and compare the Agile triangle of constraints with that of traditional project management. The second part of this course will help you understand better the various Agile models and methodologies. After completing this part, you will be able to compare the phases of traditional project management with those of the Agile framework and understand the differences. Understand how a project manager's responsibilities will change on an Agile project compared with those of a traditional project, and distinguish between common Agile methodologies. Section 2 is called Adopting an Agile Approach to Project Management, and it answers to an important question. Would you like to adopt a more agile approach to project management in your company, only you think that change would be too disruptive? Perhaps you believe that agile is all or nothing, but that's not true. Wise project leaders are able to examine their own situations and determine which agile practices to adopt given the nature of their projects, organizations, and teams. Guidance on how to take steps toward adopting an agile project management approach for those who currently use a traditional plan driven methodology is included. The relevant section discusses some common myths and misconceptions about agile development approaches, identifies factors to consider when deciding whether to adopt agile practices, and explains the general agile practices that a company may want to adopt. The course provides project leaders with general guidelines on how to develop an agile way of thinking, one of the first steps in transitioning a team. The course also looks at some guidelines for obtaining buy-in from organizational stakeholders so that they also embrace agile practices. Section 3 will give you an overview of the Scrum development process, the part that is useful for an agile practitioner. Scrum is one of the most popular agile methodologies to date, with tools and techniques applicable to more than just software development projects. This course will assist prospective Scrum Masters, product owners, and team members with the understanding of core Scrum practices. This includes an outline of the roles and responsibilities of members of the Scrum team, the importance of good communication, and the role of project stakeholders. The course divides the Scrum development process into 3 major phases: pre-game, game, and post-game. It describes the activities performed in each phase, but particularly examines the activities and tools of the game phase. Scrum basics covered include the use of product and sprint backlogs, the use of iterative development in the form of sprints, performing daily stand-up meetings, the use of sprint reviews and retrospective, and using Scrum task boards and burn-down charts for monitoring and reporting project progress. Section 4 covers the Agile planning, project initiating, and requirements gathering. It provides a look at the Agile approach to planning and tasks that Agile teams have adopted from methodologies such as Scrum and XP. The focus is on release planning, which is the first of 3 Agile planning levels. It emphasizes the importance of a properly established product vision developed by the product owner and stakeholders prior to developing the project backlog. During release planning, this product vision is shared with the development team and discussed in detail to ensure the proper requirements, conditions of satisfaction, and priorities are established. The course then moves into the requirements gathering and analyzing phase. with the use of high-level user case scenarios. It finishes with instruction and practice on developing user stories, which have become the choice method for many agile teams for clearly defining customer-centric requirements or features. Section 5 is about planning and monitoring iterations on an agile project. This course focuses on activities performed during the planning and execution of a project, iteration, or sprint. During release planning, the previous phase in the overall agile planning, the team creates an ordered list of project features in the form of the product backlog. Iteration planning is the process of creating an iteration sprint backlog that contains more specific detail regarding work items that have been assigned to the upcoming iteration. An important section of the course will follow the iteration planning process and the creation of the iteration backlog. It also explores how to create a schedule and use principles of buffering. The last part of the course covers key tools and methods used by agile teams to monitor and report project progress, both at the iteration level and at the overall project or release level. Section 6 covers leading an agile team. And having a good team and quality leadership is key for the success of any project. But in agile development, this is crucial. This course takes a close look at agile teams and team leadership, including the unique skills and roles of the agile project leader and the characteristics of the team as a whole. You will see how traditional project managers can adopt a new mindset that allows them to thrive in the agile environment and to take on a coaching, leading, and facilitating role. Leaders must empower their teams to organize themselves, collaborate, and solve problems. This course provides guidance on how to lead a collocated cross-functional team as well as a distributed team and how to boost team performance. Section 7 deals with managing stakeholders' engagement on an agile project. This course highlights the importance of stakeholder engagement, collaboration, and communication during agile planning and development projects. It discusses the role of stakeholders and how the Scrum Master or Agile project leader must encourage active involvement to ensure the team has a clear understanding of the project requirements and stakeholder expectations. Also addressed are common tools used for knowledge sharing throughout the course of the project, which is essential in order to deliver value and keep everyone informed on the status of the project. This course also covers the techniques that encourage participation in the feedback and decision making cycle of release, iteration, and project closing processes. And section 8, and the last one, will teach you about ensuring delivery of value and quality in agile projects. This course covers agile techniques and practices that deal with achieving product value and quality, beginning with agile documentation practices and key points to understand about contract types that are most suitable to the agile environment. It proceeds with an overview of agile risk management and the basics of agile earned value management. Also covered are factors affecting product quality, including agile strategies that promote quality throughout development and incorporation of continuous testing as a practice for improving and verifying the expected level of customer value. So this is the general structure of the program.